Live from the Carl Chevrolet Studios in West Des Moines, this is Iowa Live.
We are at one of our favorite places in the studio because we are in the kitchen along with Whitney Hemmer from Fareway Meat Grocery. Great to see you again.
Thank you.
Now, I want to talk about something that people have been asking about. They see Whitney on the show and they say, I hear you have some virtual classes that teach people how to cook. And there's one coming up Wednesday, right?
Next week.
Okay.
So you see me on here. I only have a couple minutes to get some recipes out there. So what we do is we host a virtual class once a month. It's free. All you need to do is go on Eventbrite to register.
Okay.
FairwayDietitians.eventbrite.com. You can register for free. You just need to register on Eventbrite and have a Zoom account, and we will teach you 30 minutes worth of recipes. There is a giveaway at every class. The giveaway changes, the recipes change. So this month we are doing some chili variations.
Okay.
So we are
which is perfect chili weather.
Yes. So we are doing some chili day chili, which is kind of a beef stew type mix.
All right.
And then we are also doing a 5-ingredient white chicken chili. So very non-traditional chilies. And then
something
of
to
course,
have fun with.
yes.
Right?
And then of course those giveaways. So you get a lot more tips in those videos since they are 30 minutes that you don't get in this just short 3 to 5 minute time.
Okay, so something else that you want to make sure that you're aware of when you go to the Fareway stores, which you should be going to, by the way, when you check out, look for the magazines that are there because they are chock full of recipes, right?
Yes, so we do these quarterly. The current magazine runs through September. Let me show you what the cover looks like.
That's the peach one that we had some fun with peaches last time.
Available for free at the check stand. So I wanted to show a recipe out of here before the new issue comes out.
Okay.
So this is a current issue. There is a feature in here where I did what I called creative cuisine, which is I wrote a recipe, but I want you to kind of use what you have on hand.
I love that.
So learning to kind of get comfortable throwing different ingredients together. But if you like a very specific recipe, I did write it out specifically as well. So I'm going to show you one of the very easy recipes, this sheet pan meal. Today, I'm going to show you how easy it is.
Okay, sheet pan meal. Okay.
Yeah, so it is a sausage and vegetable sheet pan meal. The sausage portion is a chicken sausage. I really like these Amy Lou ones. They have a variety of flavors. These Italian ones with peppers and onions are a little spicy.
Good.
There's also an Asiago one if you want a little bit more mild. What is great about these, if you are cooking for one, I'm gonna have to open this, or maybe two, these do come individually packaged.
Oh wow, see it like this, you don't have to open the whole thing.
Yes, they're pre-cooked, individually packaged, so we get a lot of requests for cooking for 1 or 2 people a lot.
I love
so
this
these would be
idea.
perfect. They're pre-cooked, so they work really well for a fast lunch, fast dinner, and they work in this recipe. So if you are cooking for one person, you need a cup and a half, 2 cups of vegetables. Kind of depends.
Okay.
If you're cooking for 4, shoot for about 4 cups of vegetables and you can switch it up. So here's all you need to do. Sheet pan covered with some foil. I have diced up, I use 2 sausage links.
Okay, that's what my next question was. Okay.
Yes, sweet potatoes, and I cut these pretty small.
Now, are these raw sweet potatoes?
They are,
Okay.
and I tried to cut these smaller than everything else because they take the longest to cook. And we are going for just 1 sheet pan, 1 time in the oven, like
all
simple.
all cooked at the same time.
Together. All right, we're gonna add some mushrooms because mushrooms are my favorite. And a little key here, my husband hates mushrooms. I love mushrooms. So what I do is I either leave them whole or cut them in half. And he's now very comfortable with picking around mushrooms in dishes.
All right.
So we both win. You know, he gets,
but you
he
still
can
have
pick
some of the mushroom flavor.
Yeah, he can pick around it. I get the mushrooms. So that's what we
perfect.
do in our house. And then we're using zucchini. So if you have a garden or a lot of zucchini on hand, these work really well. Okay, spread those out. You need some oil. I'm a big fan of this avocado oil spray. That's the only ingredient in the bottle.
That's really easy, yeah.
Spray that. And then we are going to season it with a little salt and a little garlic. And a lot of the flavor from this is coming from that sausage. Everything kind of cooks together and marries together in the oven. So I do about 400 degrees, 20 to 30 minutes. Really depends how much you're cooking. You want to try to get everything in one even layer if possible. This heats really well too, so if you are if you are a meal prepper, you could make this ahead of time and it actually microwaves a few days later just as well, I think, as the first time you eat it.
Okay, so the oven is just a regular oven setting. It's not the broiler or anything like that.
Nope, and you really can't mess this up. There is absolutely, if you are new to the kitchen, there's absolutely no way you can mess this up. I will say, if you want to take any shortcuts, we do have these frozen roasting vegetables. So you could cut your chicken sausage and then just follow the directions on these roasting vegetables.
How much easier
And then
can it get than that?
that is so easy. So either use the vegetables you have on hand, pick up vegetables, or get these frozen roasting vegetables, and you can have a meal for 1, 2, 3, 4 people. in the same amount of time, and it's all incredibly easy.
At your fingertips.
Yes, so easy. And you can keep all these things on hand too, so you can throw it together if you need to.
All right, and one more time, the amount of time in the oven is?
20 to 30 minutes.
Piece of cake.
So easy.
Or sheet pan.
Yes,
Piece of sheet pan.
Yes, it's perfect, very easy, and like I said, you can really customize those flavors.
Well, that sausage is really
yeah,
good.
it has just a little kick to it, and you could add a sauce to this once it comes out if you want to, but you definitely don't need to.
That is great. People want to follow along with more recipes. The website is?
Fareway.com.
All right, and get signed up for the virtual cooking class, folks. That is coming up on Wednesday, and get some more great ideas.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for spending a little bit of time with us.